Well, two birds, one well-placed stone. We can knock Hungary out of the HRE this way. For every elector you knock out, a few more pop up, though. I still need to deal with France, and I need to feed you a little harder, don't I? How are those cores going? They're going good. And Hesse did not make any friends. Oldenburg, do you think you can dispatch of Hesse? Otherwise, they will become an elector. Jake, make a client state in Europe and sell him a cord in Ryukyu. Would that work? Or would it say this province is too far away? Well, I suppose it's worth a try. I can give a client state a single province in Europe. You should have some pretty good... Do client states take expansion or exploration at all? Could somebody let me know? Actually, somebody just let me know what client states take. Because I don't want my client state to be colonizing the New World. Oh, hello, I knew. I knew I'd find you sooner or later. Glorious Shinto. Hey, you know what? We can test this out when we're at peace anyway. I won't have to make a client state. I'll just try out using my one of my vassals. I'll see if they will accept some of my cored land on something like the Cape. Okay, seems we ran into a little bit of a problem here. I hate to do heavy lifting myself, but come on. Jake, why not quickly load a non-Iron Man game in Czech? Nah, we're live here. I don't want to break the flow now, do I? Let's take bells like we're playing Animal Crossing. This is taking a regrettably long time now, come on. I probably will just take both the provinces. Thank you, Mitch. So if I could make a client state called Ryukyu and give them the land, that would be nice. Save me having all of these problems with a protectorate. Ah, it's bad days to be Oldenburg, as usual. Should calm some of the fire in their belly, though. They'll have too many problems to be fighting me. Oh, right, well now I can't annex Mogadishu. Well, I never needed to anyway, I just needed one province. Alternatively, I could stroll in there and just get rid of it, since it only has a few hundred people. And I do want the annexation here, because it's half price to core provinces on a... Huh, okay, that was easy. Yeah, these men, are they led? The Papal Happy Stack is led by Urbanus Bassano. Get to work, man. You folks will want out of this war because you are sieged up the bum. And that should give us enough war score to take whatever we want off of the Commonwealth. And I want this eyesore taken away. 5 and 4 is 9, and 4 is 13. Do I really want that, though? I mean, I could trim the fat here. Perhaps I should slice them into pieces. Tends to make them hard. Tends to make it harder for them to hold on to their land. Separate it by culture. So if I take Grodno and Minsk, that might be better. So they can't get to this land. And that would be 10. Maybe I take these three. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, and add these two on top of it. It might backfire. Novgorod might get the revolts flooding into them as well. Was that it? 4, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24. A sound plan. But that means we can also give land to glorious Teutons. Oh, also, this needs to go to the Teutons. Get out of the HRE, Oh. Well, 1 month will change his mind. One month did not change his mind. Fine, I'll change his mind. Livonia, take care of that for me. No, there's no need to repair up just yet. Once we have this under siege, wow. This guy. It's just one paltry province, man. Ruin his army, give him a bit of war exhaustion, place him under siege. Still not enough. Is it some kind of special capital taking rule for this guy? Occupied and besieged provinces. Should be sorting me out here, but it isn't. Oh well. We have Hesse completely done. Let's wipe them out. Not for me though, it needs to go to our good friends Oldenburg. They only have one non-core province, let's make it 2. And give me all the money, always give me all the money. Mogadishu, 100%, no cost, no yes overextension, but to core it, simple. Take care of some of that war exhaustion because it's practically free to do so. 30 and 20 and no revolt risk. Have you guys taken care there, and that should give me the ability to... I'll probably just take all of this. Get my own little East Asian trade port. It'll give me an extra merchant as well. Because we have ambitions, son. Jake, what's your inflation? Non-existent. Look at that. We took economic, because we're taking ideas that we don't normally take here. Hence the aristocratic instead of quantity. I love quantity, and I miss it. Everything goes better with quantity. And you, buddy, you've got to go. Yeah, just the threat of fighting you made you go away. Right, that piece of land goes over to our friends, the Teutonic Order. And, oh, he's still an elector. Can you be an elector outside of the HRE? I guess we're finding out here and now. Moldavia's a pain, aren't they? Not just this though, I could be giving... Instead of getting rid of Moldavia, I could be giving this land to the Livonian Order. It's Lithuanian, not that they're ever going to accept that culture. But Stockholm gave them 6, 7, 8. 13, 18, 26. Okay, so perhaps not all of it. I can't see their coring progress because they're a march, which is a silly little bug. But I reckon that'll do. A wrecked Commonwealth. They'll still be able to march around here, won't they? Ugh. Silly problems to deal with later. And let's get all of you over to Bratislav. There's no doubt going to be issues later on with rebels, but hopefully you can take care of them. Now no wars, so let us consider something. We've got the Cape here. What if we were to sell it to one of our vassals? A vassal that has a coast, like Oldenburg. They'll take it. They wouldn't take that because it's too far away. Of course, there's the slightest possibility that the Cape is within that range. At Tech 21. They have no way of expanding on that, but 21 would give them 575. No, there's no way. There is no way. Jake, I'm just curious, how much would it cost to integrate your vassals? Wouldn't be that expensive. We could do it by the end of the game easily. I will need to integrate Nevers at some point, so I should probably be keeping their relations a bit higher with me. There's that coalition. France, Milan, and Gelre. See, you cored all your lands. I should really be smashing into France. Gelre and Milan are not too big of an issue, but... think expansion. Oldenburg's already taken quite a bit. It's Nevers that needs to grow. But I really just want to give Nevers the French land, which, funnily enough, would be France. If we take Lorraine, we'll be able to take Artois off of France, because they'll get involved. Aachen can go to Oldenburg, and that would get them out. Milan still gets involved, and I don't want Milan involved. I want to take on Milan separately. However, peace with you still lasts for quite a while. Lorraine is a disgusting elector. I think I will take it, convert it, and just sell it. So it's not too much. And it's the right culture for Nevers. Yeah, so I'll annex Lorraine, get them out of my face altogether. Anybody I want to make a co-belligerent? Certainly not. Alright, let's do it. Let's see if our vassals can't do the heavy lifting for us. Coring range is not important with selling lands that you have a core on. That's great to know. Alright, I want Aachen out of here very early, so down it goes. Down you go. Yes! I would love the Diplo power, but holy smokes, that money. You just don't say no to that kind of money. Our troop numbers in Europe are crazy low. I should be taking care of that. We've certainly got the manpower back, and the force limit is most assuredly there. Now, these cores will come along nicely. Should we just go straight for Bachmanes? Trouble is, we need to take the capital in an imperialism war to get ticking war score. So do we want Bachmanes? Everyone looks pretty big. What I need is an East Asian trade port. And all of this is considered the East Asian trade port. Our range only barely got us from there to there, so that's why I think this could be my limit. Maybe not. Are you an East Asian trade port? Yes, but you're also allied with some people that have a thing or two to say about that. Could we possibly reach Sunda? Because Sunda's capital is over here. We'll easily dominate their navy. But that just seems like quite a bit of a distance. Can anyone load up as Mogadishu and check the distance to Banten? It would be great if you could. Jake, why now fleets on Italy? Those weren't fleets, those were foot troops that I'm making there. Oh, Gelra. Please tell me I claimed you. I didn't claim you. But you're not an you're not an elector, so that's no problem. These electors have got to go. I'm looking forward to fighting the Otto scum. Right, you currently have 15 overextension. I'm going to be giving you another 9. Worrisome indeed. Check those French numbers. That's a little scary if my vassals don't get together. Jake, just build the canal. Nah, you're alright. Pathetic display, France. Utterly pathetic. Jake, you can check the distance by going onto this. Yes, I know. However, that doesn't tell me how far away it is from here, because I don't have my cores yet. It's measuring from the Cape. And you know what? I don't think the difference between measuring from the Cape and measuring from Mogadishu is all that great. Oh, not really much to worry about. I get another 150 from that. That next text seems a bit glorious. So Jake, next campaign, eradicate Islam with Naj. Naj is great for doing funny little things like that. Milan is getting a bit big for their britches. I might just have to take a province off of them. Such as reclaiming Ferrara. I think it should be done. I could take Verona, Ferrara. Ferrara's got an increased coring cost, which I'm not so keen on. And we're a few techs away from this. Let's actually get some. A couple more technologies before we can get our administrative efficiency. Here's my thinking. I want to annex Milan. At the same point, I want to take this land off of Austria so that I can get the Kingdom of God without having to worry about coring any land at all. But that means it's important that I can annex Milan in one shot. See, currently they are 131 to annex. So even with imperialism, that's a bit too expensive. Imperialism knocks off 25%, which is 25% of 131. That actually might just be enough. But the thing is, they could build one building and I would be unable to annex them. So I rather think I should take take one of these provinces. And it'll be cheaper to take Ferrara. Doesn't stop us claiming a province first, though. To release Ferrara. No thanks, they have increased coring cost. It's actually around 99%. Yeah, exactly. One little building here or there could knock us out. How's that coring going? It's not going at all. 9 and 9 and 18 is 6 is 25. But it's Rhinelander, so you're going to have to swallow it, Oldenburg. Probably don't want peace just yet. Yeah, figures. Wow, they don't want it for a while. Okay, who else is in this war that needs to be demolished? I will be annexing you, Lorraine, but that comes later. I wonder if one province can be too expensive to take. I thought they capped single province costs to 100%, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't take into account the non-co-belligerent rules for double costs. Jake, eat Austria. They're starting to blend in with the white of Sunni battle pope. We fought a good war with Austria earlier. But yeah, we will fight another. Right, how is the coring going? Pretty not bad. Novgorod's good. They just do. They may not say it is, but it be it do. Jake, can you force convert Aachen as part of the peace deal? No, you can only do that to heretics, not to heathens. And they are a heathen to me since they are Christian and I am glorious Muslim. You know, I think I want this anyway. It's only 6 base tax worth of land. And sure, you're allied to Lana, but all I need to do is secure this and take your capital. And you're only on Tech 15. As long as I hit up Tech 23 first, then you're going to be feeling the burn. Jake, the Ryukyu core is 1700, yeah, I know. But I'm starting to think that I don't want Ryukyu out. I don't want this Ryukyu out, I might just want a client state. Since they'll be Western tech. Let's keep that piety. We are going to be fighting some pretty heavy battles in Bachmanis if I go for them. Alright, Briskaya is done. Let us finally reclaim Ferrara so this horrible mission stops popping up. What did the Ottomans even demand there? It doesn't look like they took any land. No, they were just dealing with their little friend over here. It's a shame, because look at all this Orthodox land that needs to be converted. I will have to fight Ottomans at some point. And you know what? I'm glad. I'd rather they got really strong so we can have a good headbutting championship between ourselves. He's got it where it counts. Everywhere. Missionary strength, prestige, unrest. And he's a gorgeously young 55 to boot. Jake, why not take a port of Gujarat and one on Bengal? I'd rather have fewer bits of land over here than need be. If I can make do with... see, if I could sling my way over to Malacca, that would be great. That's probably part of the, yeah, East Asian trade port. They have no friends. All I need is one province off of them. I rather think that's what we'll do. I don't need to be at peace for anything here, do I? I'm not releasing land. I will be selling land, but that'll come later on. I can hold on to some overextension between now and then. Why are all the popes old? Popes and also sometimes, well, trying to say here? Popes are old. That should do. Get straight to the point. Didn't say it had to be a fair fight. I just want a headbutting competition. Taking everything into account, I could be sitting on quite a bit of overextension. It's going to be 14 from that. 19 when you add this. Nope, 20 when you add that. So I want to take 4 or fewer base tax over here. Johor seems to fit the bill. But I am a little concerned about the distance. I'll probably have to take this tech. I don't want to get involved over here. I'm just taking this land so that I have the coring distance to make my way to Ryukyu. Well, since it's not going to be a Ryukyu and it's actually going to be a client state, then let's get some client state name suggestions whilst we're at it. Oh, our leader died over here. That's tragic. Let the mercs do as they please. Yeah, the Bachmanas must have known we were coming. They made preparations. Alright, it's the capital I need for the ticking war score, so let's go. And right, that's how we fare against Tech 14. Bachmanas were 15. We could have just slaughtered them anyway. France getting their typical kinds of generals there, or rulers rather. Jake, the client state should honour either Shitatsu Sho or good old Lightning Adolf. Well, since it is going to be Japan, I do think it should be Shitatsu Sho. So a client state name for Shitatsu Sho. Something to do with religion or popery. Shitatsu Sho's Papal Playground, or Shitatsu Sho's wasting away with military points. Alright, Gelra is down. I would like it, but it's not an issue right now. They're not an elector, they're not ever going to be an elector. And I want that province, just because it would look better on me. I can forge a claim and take it later. Alright, France. Oh, yes! We can give you Ile de Frog straight up. Not sure if we actually want to, but we're going to. Demands too great, are they? Okay. Close enough to 100% on this war anyway. Shitatsu Sho's Basilisa. I'm unsure what that means. Sunni Serenity. I like the idea of Shitatsu Sho having chateaus. His Sunni Chateau. Alright, this is as good a time as ever for a water break, because I need to head away for one. I will be back in just a few minutes. Let's hope Gabe gets off the server between now and then.